I don't think I've ever had bad credit, but I've had the bare minimum of good to excellent.
Yeah, so that's
or the bare
like,
minimum good to great.
like 550.
Yeah, because excellent
5,
is
6.
excellent is 800, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, my shit is 847 right now.
847?
Yeah, but
Your
it's
shit
because
is up there.
It's because my dad put me as a fucking what they call it, like a user of the card,
a cosigner or something like that.
A cosigner on one of his cards that he only just buy gas with.
Oh,
so like,
to help build your
he trying
credit.
to make my shit immaculate. So yeah,
That was a play for him.
Yeah,
that was a play. Shout out to him.
My shit better than his.
Yeah, because I think mine is
Yeah.
I think the lowest mine has been like 580, 570, somewhere in that range.
Nigga, I've been on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I need to get a credit card. I need to start building my shit.
Yeah.
That nigga said
You been on the spectrum?
Yeah, the lowest I ever been. I think one time I touched like 500 flat, like 490.
Yeah, that's scary.
And then,
That's scary.
but I'm literally like I'm floating at a 700 right now.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
nigga treat
So
his
it's
credit
like-
score like his language arts grade. Like right when
Yeah.
the semester ends.
I mean, it's about to go up again though. Like
it's
about to turn up. I'm about to get it to like 750 plus pretty quickly.
Yeah, I got to get that 750.
What's your, like, y'all know about credit cards. What's the best bank to get a credit card with?
It depends. So
Depends on what you want out of like.
yeah. So like the only credit card, I don't have a credit card that. How do I put this? I have a credit card through State Employees Credit Union, and in terms of benefits, points, shit like that, you're not getting none of those when you get a credit card through a credit union, but you get the lowest interest rate. So like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like your bank credit card is really like, we're not trying to fuck you, but we're trying to give you an emergency line too. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
if you go to Bank of America, you can get some flight shit. Like
Exactly.
flight credit card that's specifically for flight points.
Exactly.
So it all depends on.
So
like,
it really all depends. I started with State Employees Credit Union. So like when I was in high school, when I was in high school, like my senior year, my mom got me and my sister credit cards for $300 max, so that we could start building our credit. And 300 was $300 was a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I could pay it off still because I was working at like Goodberry's, but I mean we're talking like my paychecks were like I was making like $8 an hour.
Oh, so you was giving your whole check to pay that credit off?
If I maxed it out, but that was the whole point. It's like you have enough money to pay it off if you needed to, but you need to learn what it's like to have a credit card, pretty much. So the first time you get one, you don't get one because there's a million credit card companies that their specialty is they send reps to college campuses to niggas who who never heard about a credit card before, and they'll give them like $1,500 limit. Like a crazy limit, like
fuck them up.
1,500, 2 bands, 5 bands, and it's like
crazy interest rate.
Yeah, with crazy interest rates on top of that. I didn't even raise the $300 credit limit that I had for like 5 years. Like I was 24, 23 when I finally was like, oh, let me raise it to like 1,000 at least. Then I raised it to 1,000. Well, I was probably like 22. So from like 17 to 22, it was only $300.
And paying off 1,000 credit card limit, do you get more points on your credit score than paying off a $300 limit, regardless of whether you max it out? You know what
it's all about percentages.
Oh, so
it's all about percentages. So if you have a $300 credit limit, but you spent $280, your utilization is high, it looks bad on your credit report. But so it doesn't matter, which is also another danger of having a fucking $10,000 credit card. Because you have $10,000, but you leave it up there too long, it's gonna lower your points. The thing that is nice about a credit card is like, it's the quickest way to gain points and lose points. So it's like right now I'm probably sitting at like a 680, 685. 680, 685. Yeah, but when I pay my credit card all the way off, I'll probably get like 50 points just off of that. I'll probably I'll jump straight to 750.
That's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Because
it's just a game.
It's just a game. It's all
your utilization is still high.
Because my utilization is so high. I bring that utilization down. I remember like I needed to do that like once or twice where I was like, all right, let me just put all my money on my credit card and really pay this down and not bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And shit jumped up like 35 points. I was like, oh, I'm with it. Like that 35 points, depending on where you at on the credit scale, that's a lot of points to gain in one sweep. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds phenomenal.
Yeah. How you feel about you know how Target or Walmart or like even like a Kohl's or a Costco will have a credit card that you can do?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the Costco one.
Word.
Crazy. So that's the thing. Lauren he's already like jumped outside of and had credit cards that were from like a Kohl's or a Costco or something like that, something outside of the bank. I still haven't done that, which I need to do. I don't know why I haven't done it, because when you really think about it, bro, the credit cards are there when you're like, when you're watching Graham Stephan, you realize, holy shit, I'm screwing myself.
Yeah.
Hey, he be on them credit cards crazy.
Like the way that he's got the math figured out, it's like it's like he's dealing with free money, it seems like, all the time. And it's like, that's the level of financial literacy I aspire to.
I just thought about I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I thought about some shit the other day now that I set up the business checking account.
Yeah.
I was like, what if I ever get really down and I just need to like credit myself $5,000 in a business checking to where I have real money?
Yeah, you could do that.
You know what I'm saying?
You could do that. Yeah, so it's, you could do that. So it's like the way finances work, which is why you can get a whole degree on it. It's like, bro, it's so many nooks and crannies. And the richest of the rich, what's the dude's name? What's the richest white man in the world? What's his name?
Buffett?
Warren Buffett.
I was going to say fucking Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, yeah. He's like he's one of those people that for years, it's always been like a flex, his income.
Yeah.
$17 for the year. You know, some crazy shit. $4, $1.
His personal income, yeah.
Yeah, his personal income, $1 for the year, but he's the richest person in the world. It's like, he's literally played with it so, it's set up so crazy legally that you're not spending nothing. Like, 50 Cent had plenty, not 50 Cent. Jay-Z had 1,000,001 lines about financial literacy on 444, how he's like, he would not lines about the word financial literacy, but just like how he's living off the interest for this account. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, this money.
What did he say? He was like, an apartment I wanted to buy in Dumbo.
Yeah,
shit was like 200,000.
Yeah, right.
My dumb ass didn't pay for it. Now that shit worth 10 million.
How did I feel?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I aspire to get to that level.
Oh
yeah, the benefit too of the benefit I've been able to reap so far of like the reward points from like an Amex.
That's where it's
That's
at right there.
I like this iPad I got from reward points, you know.
Right.
And then the Discover card I have saved my life, low key, because I transferred all my debt to the Discover card on a 14-month special.
With
like,
no interest.
With no interest for 14 months, so I had to pay it off in that time. Now I had mad bread. I had to spend thousands of dollars a month, which I was making good money. Thank God.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
To get it down.
But otherwise,
Zero interest,
otherwise,
yeah.
the credit card interest that I had on the other shit would have fucked my life even more.
Yeah, bro. Because it's
You know what I'm
like
saying?
you're not spending nothing no more, and they hitting you for an extra $400-500 a month.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's like I'm just
every
floating
2
at
months
this
you were
point.
down another rack.
Yeah,
for
so
doing nothing, bro.
That low key like
damn.
and that happened because I used my credit cards, and that's why credit cards were helpful for me. I didn't use it the way I was supposed to, but I kind of had to because I didn't really have more income coming in at the time, and it helped me stay afloat.
But that's why you always want a state employee's credit card
Exactly.
as your base,
because that's where you don't have a low. You don't. I use my Wells Fargo
so
for that
low,
now.
bro.
Yeah.
Like you can have that bitch maxed out at 10K. They're gonna add $20.
Right.
$30 in interest. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
They're not gonna hit you crazy.
It's nothing
Like,
crazy.
Something smooth.
Something smooth to where it's like, I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit for a year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I'm still not at a band. You know what I'm saying? Like, another credit card doing that same thing, you are screwed for life. Bro.
And that's why I learned that lesson in that moment.
Nasty.
It ain't as bad. I mean, it's better than the other ones, but it's not as good as the state employees because I have a Wells Fargo credit card. Also, yeah. So
there's
that was better than my other
there's
ones.
There's nothing better than a credit union, more than likely.
Yeah,
A
the credit union is still
is-
gonna be the better one.
Yeah.
For sure. 100.
Oh shit.